Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the impact hiring millennials has on human resource departments. Millennials have become a somewhat coveted and rather complicated generation, especially for the average employer. They're driven by projects, yearn for feedback, seek meaning in their work, and prefer digital everything. They don't fit the standard employee status quo, which is why HR departments must find different ways to recruit and retain them. Millennials are classified as those born from the mid-1980s to the early 2000s, and that's a huge part of the current modern workforce. Most people in this generation are still just a few years in their professional careers. As many baby boomers reach retirement, more workplace positions will be filled with millennial employees, which will force HR departments to change their practices and working environments. Here are just a few ways millennials differ from other generations in the workplace, and how hiring millennials will impact the practices of human resource professionals. Millennials find certain things to be of utmost importance. Things such as work-life balance, being able to make meaningful contributions to a company, and an ethical corporate culture are critical for millennials. Surprisingly, a good salary is nice, but it's not the most important thing for them. Technology has allowed for the fusing of office and home life. While millennials don't mind the lack of a distinction here, they do want a positive work experience. What this means for HR departments is that they must focus on creating policies that support a flexible workspace and offer millennial-friendly practices, such as working from home, flexible schedules, technology allowances, and continued education. Millennial hiring practices must also focus on diversity and workplace inclusion. HR departments must make sure that they equally evaluate all types of people during their recruitment and offer a work environment that focuses on inclusion and collaboration. Millennials value a workplace that values them. Most millennials want their workplace to be more than a transaction of skills for a paycheck. The relationship between millennials and human resources must reflect that mindset. HR departments must reinforce a strong culture that is both attractive to millennials and that aligns with the business goals. This might include employee appreciation events, an on-site gym, paid time off to volunteer, or paid tuition for continued education. Hiring millennials will continue to have a major impact on the practices of human resource departments and on how companies conduct themselves, both to attract and retain talent. Hiring practices that work to educate employees, boost inclusion practices, and encourage connection between employees and employers are not just a trend, it's the way of the future. These practices will surely create positive, forward-thinking work environments that benefit both the employee, the business, and the bottom line.